NYC after 5 p.m. Conversations with the people who make New York unforgettable. Disclaimer: these conversations are unscripted, unstaged, and edited with more enthusiasm than experience. Please enjoy the imperfections.
Hello, we have today Christina Maxwell. For those meeting you for the first time, who is Christina Maxwell? You are a singer, you are auctioneer. Auctioneer?
Yeah.
Wow, you are actress. How you would describe yourself best?
Oh, it's so hard because I do so many different things, pretty much all of them on stage. And I would say at the end of the day, at least career identity-wise, I am a performer and a storyteller.
And we can congratulate her because she just got engaged. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. We're so excited.
Yeah. Do you plan a wedding anytime soon?
Next year, next spring. So I've got to get busy with the planning because it's going to be here before you know it. Yeah.
And I know it's not on the topic, but do you have green eyes?
You know, my eyes change colors between blue and green.
Now it looks like green.
Depending on the light, they always change colors.
Bluish, greenish.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
Little magic trick.
Yes. So we're gonna have right now unscripted questions and with not editing or cutting. So we just have like real conversation.
Great.
So my first question is, tell us about yourself, about your childhood.
Yeah, so I grew up in Asheville, North Carolina for the last half of my childhood and the first half of my childhood in Raleigh, North Carolina. So grew up with, you know, the love of Southern hospitality and warmth and history. And I have a brother and he's in Raleigh now, and my mom and dad are still in Asheville, North Carolina. And I had a very just joyful, beautiful childhood. You know, I grew up in a home where my dad would tell us every day, there's nothing you can do or not do that will change how loved you are and that you are enough. So it was amazing. And I also grew up in a family where faith was very important. Grew up Christian, I'm still Christian, and where giving back to the community and service was also very important.
Oh, that's beautiful. What is your most vivid memory of your childhood?
Ooh. That's so hard, but the one that's just coming to mind right now is my dad actually grew up on a cattle farm. And so I remember the first time I was with him when they delivered a baby cow, a little calf.
Wow.
And that was an amazing
God.
experience. I got to name him. It was very exciting.
Oh, wow, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for you. Who had the biggest influence on you in your life?
Oh. That's so hard because I would say my parents did in equal measure and they still do to this day. I feel like they're often my litmus test when I'm trying to make a decision. They're still who I go to for advice. And as a child, I feel like my grandmother, my mom's mom, had a huge impact on me. I spent a ton of time with her. She was a retired teacher and we did so much learning and exploring and experimenting in the kitchen and getting messy outside hiking. So I feel like I get a lot of my joie de vivre and my risk-taking and my a little bit rebellious side from her.
That's fantastic. Okay, did you always know that you wanted to be a singer?
I wouldn't say always. I mean, I grew up always singing. There was always music in the house. I think it was really when I was in middle school, the first time I really performed on stage. My middle school, it was a public school, King Creek Middle School, but had an incredible drama and chorus program. And singing on stage with that middle school, I think was the first moment my parents and I were like, there might be something to this.
Following the next question, what was your first performance?
It was on stage at middle school. I mean, I sang in church choir growing up, but my first solo performance was singing Down to the River to Pray. It's a beautiful, you know, Alison Krauss bluegrass piece at my middle school.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That's so interesting. I'm so excited right now. Okay, when did you realize your talent can make you money, like career-wise?
Ooh.
Maybe your first paycheck or...
That's a great question. Honestly, I think when I realized what was truly possible with my different skill sets, with my singing, with my, singing in different languages, with my public speaking, with my business school skills, business skills. I think when I really realized how lucrative that could be was maybe 4 or 5 years ago when I started performing and touring as a soloist overseas and in New York City, and realizing that I had sort of found my niche.
That's so exciting. What languages do you sing?
I sing in Mandarin a ton, in Japanese, in French, in Italian, in Spanish, and in Latin so far. I've also done German once.
Wow, this is so impressive.
And singing in other languages, especially in other countries or for audiences from that country, that is probably my greatest joy as a performer.
What countries did you visit to sing?
I have performed in Mexico, in Paris. I sang at the residence of the Japanese ambassador
Oh my God.
in Paris, which was amazing. In Italy, I've performed in on a private island in Italy, in between Capri and Positano. I also just did a big concert tour in Rome. That was an unbelievable experience. All across Japan and in Shanghai in China.
Wow, this is impressive.
Thank you.
No, for real. Now it's just like on the screen. Wow.
Yeah.
What is the most memorable New York event you've ever attended and why?
Oh, that's so hard. Because that's one of the things that I think makes New York so hard to leave, is the experiences you have here are just off the charts. And I've been really fortunate to experience a few really mind-blowing things. For some reason, the one that's coming to mind now is I had just moved to New York and was pursuing a career in musical theater, and I went to I think it was the 20th anniversary production of Lion King on Broadway, and then Elton John came out and performed. And I was with a dear friend and mentor, Alan Eisenberg, who helped me in the journey of getting my equity card as an actor, so that was really special.
What is the most exciting room you ever walked in?
Gosh, this is so hard because I've been fortunate and been in rooms with celebrities and dignitaries and very famous politicians and CEOs, but I don't really get sort of that awe over powerful or famous people. I think I have a lot of admiration about how smart and strategic they were to get where they are, but I don't really fangirl over anyone. But I think the most exciting room I've walked into, my younger brother started a nonprofit for children with special needs, and it's a basketball league called Journey League. And they had their first gala last year, and I served as the host and the auctioneer, and I performed. And honestly, walking into that room, seeing what my little brother had created, and seeing the families whose lives had been changed by it, that's the room that I was most excited to walk into.
So interesting. Have you ever had a performance disaster? What happened?
Ooh, I've never had a performance go badly. I know that's odd to say, but I did when I was my first ever performance in Tokyo. I got a migraine, and I'll get migraines from time to time, and I forgot my migraine shot at the hotel, and there wasn't time to go get it. So I sang literally like Glitter and Be Gay, which is one of the highest like coloratura soprano songs you could sing with a migraine. But I was fortunate. I feel like the performance was actually even better because I think I was in so much pain. I just fully gave up and got out of the way.
Yourself,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, next question. What piece of art changed you? Oh, it can be movie, can be a gallery, can be a show.
Gosh, that's so hard. You know, I love film. My fiance's really gotten me into watching a lot of excellent films. I love visual art. I actually ran galleries in New York for several years. I would say what's top of mind right now is a play I saw maybe a couple of months ago. And it was a production put on by my friend's company, New American Ensemble. Reviews were insane. And it was Chekhov's Ivanov.
I saw the sponsor, like ads.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And this play is very rarely produced because it's very heavy and very difficult. And I actually introduced the team to an amazing mental health nonprofit I work with, Project Healthy Minds, because there is a big mental health component to the piece. But I thought the writing was so just devastatingly honest, and the performances were just visceral. They're just incredible. And the way that they staged it and the way they produced it felt so contemporary. It was, I couldn't stop thinking about it for a very long time.
Interesting. The following question is, what was your I Made in New York thing?
Ooh.
Because
it's funny because like
did made it.
it's so kind, but it's funny. I was reading that question and I was like, I still feel like you never really have that moment where you're like, I've made it, because at least for me, there's always more I want to do.
Because you're successful, that's why
Well,
you always
thank
want to
you.
get on top of things.
Like, I feel not even close to where
Oh my
I
God.
want to be, but the journey is really exciting. But I would say when I performed at Lincoln Center for the first time as a soloist, and the hall was so beautiful. I actually performed in Mandarin for an audience that was largely Mandarin speaking, and the applause and like screams from the crowd were unbelievable. And I was wearing such a gorgeous gown, and that was definitely like a pinch me New York moment.
Tell me more about the gowns. What is
Yes.
your favorite gown?
Ooh, this is so funny because now I'm starting to look at wedding gowns, and it's so hard because I've been fortunate to wear so many stunning gowns, and I love all different styles. But I would say a lot of my favorites were designed by Naeem Khan, and he's an incredible fashion designer who draws his inspiration from his childhood in India and watching his father work, who was an amazing craftsman, and he's a dear friend, and so he dresses me for most of my performances, and I love his gowns.
Oh my God, I need one gown from
Yeah,
him.
definitely.
So, what is your next performance in Lincoln Center? Do you have some?
I do actually Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Yes,
Oh, it's gonna be
Sunday.
too late.
I know.
It's gonna be on June 18th release.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I this Sunday perform at Lincoln Center again as a soloist, and I will also be doing Master of Ceremonies for the concert.
Fantastic! Wow. Congrats on your engagement.
Thank you.
Wish you all
So
the
exciting.
best.
Thank you.
Okay, we are moving next to New York City. Describe New York
Yep.
City in 3 words.
I would say global, exhausting, and intoxicating.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Which New York City moment felt straight out of the movie?
Actually, recently, my fiance and I were having drinks with his friend at the Yale Club, and my fiance is a white Texan, but actually speaks Mandarin basically fluently, and lived in
That's so
Beijing for 3
impressive.
years. It's amazing and very useful to me. And so we were with his friend who he worked with in China, who's also fluent in Mandarin. And we met this group of recent Yale graduates, and they were all from China. And they found out that I sing in Mandarin and that I have performed with a Chinese star. And so it was like midnight, and they convinced us to go out to karaoke. And we
my God,
went
and
to
you did?
Chinatown and karaoke, and I sang a song in Mandarin that's a very famous song, and they freaked out. And my fiance took a video of it, and I was like, this is hilarious. So I posted on Instagram, and it has like 155,000 views. And it was just such a, like, that spontaneity.
And you see, and it went
Yeah.
viral because it was like not staged, right?
Totally.
This is
Just like a
amazing.
hilarious, New York moment.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you wanna watch Mandarin video, go to her page on
Yes.
Instagram. It's Christina Maxwell, and you'll enjoy it. I promise you. What makes someone unforgettable?
I am gonna quote Maya Angelou, who said that people will forget what you said and did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And I think in New York, I meet so many people at galas and networking receptions who, when you're talking to them, they're always looking over your shoulder to see if someone more important is coming in who they should be talking to. And I never forget that feeling. And so the people who are unforgettable to me are those who I just get the instant understanding that they are good people of integrity.
I agree. What makes someone looks instantly elegant, in your opinion?
Oh, that's hard. I feel like being a Southerner, I'm like hardwired to say lipstick because, my mom would always say, you just throw on a good lipstick. So I do think like a good signature lipstick, or like I love a bright red lip, can pull a look together quickly.
I agree. And in your opinion, what fashion choices whisper old money and new money?
We were just talking about this. I
Yes.
think something that whispers old money is not being overt about brands. So not having, a bag with tons of logos or branding on it, but having really high quality pieces that are timeless. So I have several pieces that I spent too much on, but I feel like I will literally wear them when I'm, God willing, 90 years old, you know, and out to tea with my girlfriends. So I think the more subtle, elegant, sophisticated pieces scream old money.
What piece you bought and instantly regretted when you like walked out? Or maybe like,
you know, I will
following
say
day.
it's interesting. Like, I think very, very carefully about purchases. I don't do a lot of impulse buying.
I wouldn't say because
Yeah.
you're so artistic and like,
Oh, thank you.
very strategic,
But
right?
I take spending very seriously and like budgeting very seriously. So I actually don't know that I have any like buyer's remorse about anything
Hey, look at this
Yeah.
business skills here.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah. What challenge made you stronger?
So many. I think, you know, not to get too into the weeds here, but I've been through so much. I feel for someone my age. I am a sexual assault survivor. I had a stalker case that was totally unrelated. I had Lyme disease for 15 years that took 2 years of treatment to get better from. And my dad has a very rare neurological disease as well that's very difficult to watch. I feel like our family has been through a lot. And I would say all of it has made me the woman I am today. And one of the biggest things is that through every single challenge, I have clung to my faith. And I think that has made me unshakable. There's truly nothing that I'm afraid of anymore.
That's beautiful. Well
Thank
said,
you.
well said. What are you most grateful for?
What comes to mind right now is my fiance. I think dating
He's handsome.
He's so cute, yes,
Oh,
that's
it's
so sweet.
And he's tall.
He's
and everything.
tall,
Yeah.
and he's
My
just.
husband is 6'2", that's why I'm like
I love
excited.
it. I love it. And I think he's such like a wonderful, wonderful man. And I think dating in New York can be such a nightmare and can really take, you know, give you hits on your confidence. And so I'm just so grateful that in this insanely large world that we found each other and that we're gonna build our lives
Yeah.
together.
It's gonna be beautiful, and you're gonna have beautiful kids, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. Very exciting.
Okay, what's something people misunderstand about you?
So I think people often underestimate my intelligence.
Oh, that's for sure.
Because I'm blonde, I'm
Yes.
Southern,
Yes.
I'm very bubbly and
Yes.
silly and theatrical.
Yes.
But I graduated summa cum laude from University of Michigan, and I love just learning and business and academics. And I love when people, I think, don't expect a lot of substance from me and then are surprised by all that I know. That's a very fun superpower.
Because you're too like you are so pretty, you don't expect the pretty girls like you to have so much intelligence.
Wow, that's
you know?
so kind.
No,
That's
but
so
that's true,
kind.
because you really like life goes easy when you're beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what makes you happiest when nobody sees you?
I love being in nature. I absolutely love it. I have a roof deck at the building I live on, and I will put on a swimsuit and just go lay out there for an hour to soak up sunshine, you know, during the middle of the week. I love taking walks. I love taking hikes. I love being by the ocean. Nature makes me really, really happy. And so does cooking. I love cooking and cooking really nutritious, hearty meals that are inspired by my travel all over the world.
You do it all.
So, well, that's very kind. I don't know about all of it, but that's okay. We all have our gifts. Yeah.
So answer this with the first thing what comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay, one word for New York City.
I would say intoxicating.
Champagne or coffee?
Coffee because I'm allergic to alcohol, or it would be champagne.
Well, this is non-alcoholic, guys.
non-alcoholic champagne. Great.
Auction or shopping?
Shopping.
Opera, Broadway, or jazz club?
I'm going jazz club.
Okay.
It's our favorite date night.
Black tie or blue jeans?
Black tie.
For sure. Penthouse or townhouse?
Ooh, penthouse.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Summer in Hamptons or Aspen in winter?
Ooh, I gotta say winter and snow is like my favorite season, so I'm going Aspen in the winter.
Okay, and last question. Art or real estate?
It's hard because real estate can be art. Right now, I think also because of so much travel, I'm interested in real estate and architecture. I'm going real estate.
I agree. I recently just leased my apartment, and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing when somebody pays you like this.
It is amazing, yeah.
This is great. If you could have dinner with anyone, living or dead, who would it be?
I'm going Winston Churchill.
Oh,
Because what I find really interesting about him is how pivotal he was for like shaping the future of the world and global politics, but he was often not very well liked. And something I have been working on is not caring what anyone thinks about me. If I am right with God and right with myself, then I'm not interested in anyone's opinion and don't care what it is. And I'm interested in how he sort of navigated public opinion and tuned that out to do what he believed was right.
That's interesting. I would love to have dinner with him too.
I know, it'd be very interesting. Smoke a cigar together, you know.
Yeah. What's next for Christina Maxwell?
Oh, that's such a good question. I have so many different things I'm interested in. And so I think this next year is really going to be honing in that focus. I've been doing a lot of performing of sacred music recently, which I really love. And I also have been doing a lot of performing in China and performing in Mandarin. And I'm very interested in growing sort of my global reach, you know, performing more in Japan and Japanese, more in China and Chinese. So really expanding the global possibilities. And so really exploring what I see as cultural diplomacy is something that I'm really interested in.
Okay, interesting. Very good. And you know you truly made in New York when?
I mean, I have the stereotypical, like, when you've been here for 10 years, because then you're a true New Yorker. And I just hit 10 years in May.
Yeah,
so I feel like I've made it. I've survived
So we are
a
New
decade in the
Yorkers now.
city. True New Yorkers now.
Okay, the most beautiful thing in life is?
You know, what comes to mind right now is health.
I agree.
Because health is something, again, you don't realize what a gift it is until it is taken away from you.
I agree. And the final question is, if your life were an opera, what would chapter be called right now?
Ooh, that's so great. I want to say like world domination, but that's a terrible opera name. Shoot, I don't know. I think obviously something that's top of mind right now is my love story with my fiance. And we, you know, have traveled the world together. China was a big part of our love story. Japan played a part in our love story. And I would almost say, I would want the title to be in Italian because that sounds the best, but something like Love Across the Globe or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. What did you do together in Asia?
So I was performing in Shanghai on a trip that was Shanghai and Hong Kong. And because he lived in China for so long, he came with me on the trip and got to see me perform and helped a few people get through customs by speaking Mandarin. So it was really special.
That's beautiful.